When we look across the market, we're seeing a lot of red today. A lot of the erase of gains that we built over the course of the weekend. And this has kind of been a consistent theme. We actually saw this exact same thing play out last week, where we came out of the weekend on an okay note, dropped in the first half of the week, then really rallied in the back half. And obviously, I'm sure many people are hoping that that happens again. When we look through the market here, you guys can see that Shiba Inu is down about 4% at the time of filming this video. ADA is down about 1.87%. Kind of similar trends throughout the top 20 coins. But really where this all stems from is BTC. BTC is still setting the direction for the market, and like a boat anchor, it's dropping right now and it's dragging everything with it. You guys can see when we look at these trends here, BTC again did the exact same thing. Dropped in the first part of last week, rallied into the weekend, dropped in the first part of this week, throwback to its trend line. Shiba Inu is doing the exact same thing, all right? Dropped coming out of the weekend, really nice bounce, approaching the top of its trend, then early part of this week, throwback to its trend line. And really what we go through is like kind of these periods of excitement and then just kind of blah, and then excitement and blah. This roller coaster ride that we're on right now is having these ups and downs. Now, what I will say is this: the trend is still building to the upside. All right. That's what the nice thing is. And hopefully this continues to play out here. SHIB does want to break out. All right. It is broken out from its descending wedge that it's in. If you want to look at this, obviously it could be a descending channel here too, kind of a shallower bull flag. Again, we're still towards the top of here. So what I'm really watching is I'm hoping that Shiba Inu can hold above basically 4022 is kind of the 40222 is kind of the level. And we'll see if that remains consistent today. Now, right now, BTC is not showing much signs of movement. In fact, it's sitting right on top of this support line here that it's had for quite some time. This is kind of that moment of truth in terms of BTC. Are we going to come back down here, re-enter this, and maybe test the bottom again before making a move? Are we just going to have kind of bounce and go into no man's land here? Those are really some of the big questions I'm watching as we get into the back half of this week. Not much has changed from anything else from a macroeconomic standpoint or anything like that. Everything's just kind of blah. And actually, I think I can never know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Miles Dutcher, all right, he said it best. Too many new launches, not enough fresh liquidity. We're again still at this time where retail's not entering in a big way. And a lot of these moves that we're seeing in the market, like what we saw with Shiba Inu, for example, here, is some excitement building back up, but not enough to facilitate further runs to the upside. Okay. It's not like the influx that we saw back on this run back here. Yes, there's some people coming in. We talked about the metric yesterday. There are new Shiba Inu holders entering at a blistering rate right now, which is great. But remember, new Shiba Inu holders entering can be really, really small ones. That's probably a lot of what we're seeing right now is small retail getting into the space. Some of the people that I've talked to recently that have gotten into crypto for the first time, we're talking $200, $250. That's just two of the most recent ones, for example. It's not these big influxes to move the needle yet. But what you need to know is that those come in time. All right. We're going to see an acceleration of those smaller holders get in, but we're also going to see people get in with large amounts of capital trying to make their riches in crypto. But we just have to be patient and let this play out. Like we talked about, fall is kind of the big target now. Yes, we're kind of at this building point, but we just need some more excitement to facilitate further growth. So I appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully BTC decides to turn around and pull the rest of the market up with it the rest of the way. But I appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.